Hi everyone, Tasha here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to create a project using the Paper Sweeties first quarter 2022 Sweet Kit. And today we're going to be creating a card using the paper pack included in the kit and an additional stamp set that coordinates with the kit. I'm going to be using the Build a Gnome stamp set from Paper Sweeties. This is super cute because it has all of the elements to build your own custom Gnomie. And then I'm using the A Year with My Gnomies paper collection that's included in the kit. To help me out, I am using the coordinating die set that's also from Paper Sweeties, and it's an add-on to the kit. So the paper I'm using is actually from the April themed paper pad, and one side has the little Easter gnomes, and then the other side had 4 different pieces of paper, 1 calendar and 3 pattern papers. So I decided to start by stamping my little gnome elements, and I'm going to be stamping the little hat with the hearts, and then the beard, and then the body with the arms and the nose. So the Misty makes it really nice and easy because you can use any type of scrap paper you have, since we are going to be die cutting these out. So I like to make sure that I stamp my elements onto a white cardstock or marker paper, and I color my images before die cutting. I think it's just easier for me to color on the full sheet of paper, since these little hands and the little nose, they're kind of small, so this way I don't have to worry about holding it down while coloring. So now I'm going in with some Copic markers and just doing some simple coloring. I went over the hat with a really pretty, it's kind of like a periwinkle blue color. I thought it was nice and it wasn't too dark, and then I'm going to color in the hearts with pink, green, and then a dark blue marker. I just love these colors. It's kind of wintry. It's kind of perfect for Valentine's Day or really any time of year. Then I went in and did the skin tones. I colored his little nose, which is shaped like a heart, super cute, and then his arms. For the beard, I went in with Copic markers in gray tones. I wanted this beard to be light, but I still wanted it to look like a beard. So I went in with 2 different shades of gray, and then I just kind of blended them in strokes to make it look like hair. And now I'm going in with the darker blue color for those hearts, and then I just outlined some of the sides of the hat to kind of give it a shadow. For the shoes, I'm using some darker Copic markers, and then the body is going to be this deep teal color. I think this teal color is like a perfect, kind of like a neutral tone. It also coordinates with the little gnome's hat, and I think it's going to look great with the pattern paper I selected earlier. Now I'm going to die cut these out. I'm using my little mini die cutter, so I use some masking tape or paper tape to just hold those dies in place. Any low tack tape will do. Now I'm going in and cutting out the beard, the hat, and then the little nose image. And again, it's so simple, and these dies work great. You just have to run them through one time and they cut out perfectly, which I love. And this is a good set to have the dies, since these are pieces that you build the gnome with. So you could try stamping or even fussy cutting them, but having the dies does make it a lot easier. So once it was done, I just placed my little pieces aside, and now I'm going to go in and start assembling my card. I pre-scored an A2 size card base out of a lighter teal cardstock, and now I'm just adhering the striped pattern paper from the paper collection included in the kit. I like these bright colors. I just think they're just happy, and they look really great with the blue in the background. I wanted some color behind my Gnomie, so I took a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going in with some peacock feathers distress oxiding. It's one of my favorite colors, and it's so pretty along the edges, and I kept the center bright white. Now I'm using my glue runner and I'm going to attach it to a lavender piece of cardstock to use as a matting. And this purple and teal, again, it goes great. You can use this for winter or any time of year. So you can use the scrap pieces of paper from this paper pack collection and make cards and other embellishments. You don't just have to use it for the calendar. So make sure that you save all of your scraps. Now I'm going in to assemble this sweet little gnome. I started in the center with his body. And now I'm going in and layering on the beard. It's so simple. They fit in place perfectly. And then they build the sweetest little gnome. Now I'm going in with his little hat. And since the hat kind of layered up higher, I did use a piece of foam. You can use extra paper if you choose to, but I'm just using one tiny little foam square behind the hat. And it did pop off because I didn't press down firmly, so it was easy to put that square behind the hat. And now I'm just attaching the little heart nose. I really like that it's shaped like a heart. I think it's really sweet. And then the little tiny arms. And this is why I wanted to color before I cut them out, because you see how tiny these are? It would be really hard to hold it down and make sure you got your coloring just right. So I think it's easier to color before cutting. Now for the sentiment, I'm going with some leftover stickers that I didn't use on my calendar. And I'm using the Love You from the February sticker collection. And it's really nice because it fits on this card perfectly. And I did have one heart left over in a solid red color, so I added that as well. So this is perfect. You could use this for Valentine's Day, but actually you could use it anytime. Just send someone a note or someone special an I love you card, or an anniversary card even. And then to just finish off my little gnome, I'm using my white gel pen to just add some details that I like to do and some little highlights. So this is my completed card used from the scraps from that paper collection, and then the Build a Gnome stamp set. In addition, I did create my February calendar layout. I'm having so much fun with this calendar that's included in the kit. And I use the paper and the little paper cutout pieces from the paper collection. And then I use them also on the part that has the calendar dates. I use little stamps and decorated with hearts. And I just think it's so fun and festive. I hope you enjoyed a peek at this Paper Sweeties Sweet Kit. And all of the details will be listed in the description box below. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.